Hey everyone, hope that you're doing fantastic. This is a Lenormand one card reading for the next 24 hours. I'm just learning these little cards here, and the Spirit has spoken a couple of words from this little card deck, and it's been very powerful, and I'm already seeing things from it manifest. And so I just want to take one card. Now, I have to look it up in the book, and so we will take the card. I'll show you the card. I'll pause it, find it in the book, and then click back on real quick. And we'll see what the Spirit wants to bring out. We thank you, sweet Spirit, for clear, defined messages. We bind and block all negative forces and dark energy. Ooh, we got the whip coming out. So hold on just a second. And we just thank you for clear, defined messages over this message. What we need to know, the highest wisdom of them all. Okay, so let's take a look real quick. It is the whip that came out. Somebody had to be whipped today. I already had to deal with this. I don't know what it says, but a whip is a whip, right? Sometimes you have to stand up and face the wicked. And we had stuff that came out today in our reading that stated that people were going to be biting and stuff like that, but that justice was going to be circus. Justice itself came out in two different ways today. People have to be real careful about what they say about people who are in the upright. It's dangerous. I just don't understand why anybody would even want to spew out the mouth, but if you're that bitter, then that's what kind of justice you'll get. I had to get on my channel and address that. So but hold on, let me pause this, find it in the book, we'll read it out of the book. Remember, even if this is a negative energy, if you're in the upright, then this is what's going to happen to your enemy. And Creator just went with this card. So hold on just a second. Okay, y'all, it is the number 11. Amazing. And the 11 is justice. People better pay attention. Alright, now this is a neutral card. So like I just said, I didn't know anything about this card. It has the letter J here. And so if the J or the 11 means anything to anyone, there you go. It's the whip. It's a neutral card. So it's you and I get to choose this energy. Positive or negative. It's our choice, y'all. And the Creator's not playing around. This is a very karmic day. And here's the deal. The Emperor has been standing up on this channel for the last week and just really just been hitting it. I seen this morning right before I just did that last video here to address somebody who was nasty on some comments from their own hurt. I mean, people just get that way because they're hurt, right? And so you and I have to be really easy with people like that because they're not getting it. And but that's okay. You and I both probably have found ourselves there as well. And so you try the best you can. And if those kind of people don't want to change, well, then the heavenly realms get involved, and then they send a big fat whip along their way with a confirmation of the number 11 itself. And today's date will break to 11. So people better listen. Okay? This is abuse. And this person said something on my channel about breaking a Sagittarian. It was an Aquarian. They wanted to put their sign out there and attack a sign of our beautiful zodiac. So if you are in the negative of any of these energies and wanted to put your 11th house Aquarius out there, well, then the 11th high arcana and the Lenormand will correct your ass from the Emperor himself. Because like I said, I seen the Emperor come out, and he ain't playing around. So now the heavens have to come up with this whip on these people and abuse them. And it's also about addiction, and we had the devil card come out today, and I'm already dealing with some of that energy that came out today. But it has to come to the surface, y'all. We can't be afraid of this stuff. We were already warned by the Emperor himself through the word last week that things would begin in, what was it, 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. We're still in the 8th month, right? And so for some people, it's going to be in 8 seconds because they just won't stop. The heavens standing up with their justice. It came out twice today. Justice came out twice today. So those who are in the upright get the victory today. Because we also seen victory and an ending and a transformation come up. So if you're in debauchery, you're getting the whip today. Because just like that, karma's happening for you. Already is. Just by this right here, it's already proving itself. Better be careful who you touch with your words. This is arguments. Well, when you're in that lower nature, honey, you know, and you cause the upright to have to fight against you because you're the person that brings an argument, then you're going to look like an ass every time. Publicly, even. This is controversy and decisions, sexual situations. Well, the devil card came up today. Like I said, we also had for somebody that came up attraction. And that devil card can just be a heavy attraction. But if heavy attraction is what's causing you to fight like this and you've got some kind of heavy addiction upon you, you need help. And I'm here to be a help and a service. And for whatever reason why you think you want to attack me, you're immature if you can't come and have an adult conversation. It's amazing to me. How old are you? Are you a page? Because the page also came up over the Queen of Wands, which would be a fire energy. And you were deliberately attacking a Sagittarian. And you know I'm a Sagittarius, so you must be somebody behind the scenes from this channel that I've already been addressing. And it's probably somebody with an Aquarian moon, I'm sure, but maybe not. It could also be another Aquarian out there. Hell, I don't care, and I just don't care. The Creator's getting in and gonna whip your ass today. Because you need to grow up for your betterment. This is heated discussions, passion, physical attraction. Well, if you're physically attracted to somebody, you can't get that under control, and somebody else might be some kind of competition around you. And I'm nobody's competition. I'm not even trying to be in anybody's competition. But for whatever reason, why you try to attack me today, for whatever reason why you're doing this, you're getting whipped by Justice, the 11th, High Arcana, and your very own house, Aquarian. It's about knowing, and you know it. Because that's in you. The Star card's also in you as well, to be healed from all this bullshit. It's neutral. It's your choice. This is stimulation. So it's multifaceted and can be one of the most difficult of cards to read. And so we have to weigh it by what's going on energetically, right? Because it's very emotional, it's passion, it's heat, it's the Emperor energy taking war on this thing because it's out of control. If you're in debauchery and hatred, that's out of control, and the heavens have to come in with the scales and rule and reign in a very karmic way. So now you're learning a karmic lesson for all of the about me saying something about karmic activity because you're a Mr. Know-It-All or Mrs. Know-It-All, and you attacked me. And the Creator come in every time for His people that want to stand up in the upright. I don't care who you are. If you're upright, the Creator will do this for you as well. Be very tangible, out in the open for you every time and protect you because the Emperor is about aid and protection. He's a father, and a father will protect his children. So if this is about love, and because it's neutral, it's about discussions that could possibly be argumentative. But if two people can come together, even in something heated, and yet keep their composure and be mature, you will be able to whip the situation and not each other. That's huge. That's kingship and queenship activity right there within yourself. You show your ass when you have to get on there and make stupid comments about breaking somebody. And the Creator goes, oh yeah? Let me break you. If this is career, this is a suggestion that this is how you are on the job. You either happen to be whipped all the time because you just don't, you can't be taught. You're just in that pride mode. Because remember, the Tower comes because of pride and ego. So this card represents that if you're somebody on the job and you get this card, it's like you have to be whipped. Because you just too pride and ego. It's a more physical demand. Somebody has to literally say, hey, with your ass. Hey. Right? Yeah, you may be unhappy or conflicted. Well, obviously, you're hurt, honey. Obviously. If you don't allow somebody to help that hurt, and however deep it is in your heart, then you're just going to keep getting bitter and bitter and bitter. Or you can choose to get better and better and better and take the whip and whip the situation and not people, because you're hurting the earth realm. So if you're dealing with sexually attractive people here, that's also what this can represent. One who is athletic and may have a violent temper or be prone to controlling or argumentative behavior. So the Emperor himself can come in with the warlike energy, because that's why the Emperor keeps showing up, because of people like that. It takes the Emperor energy to war against your ass because you're so prideful. So the whip corresponds with the devil card, and it came out. My God, that is amazing to me. That's amazing to me. So the devil energy. Wow. And it's funny because it says it's crossed with the bundle of rods taken from the Empress. And the Emperor stand up and protect his empresses in the earth realm. Take care of your prideful asses every time. And there's an Emperor and an Empress within everyone in that zodiac wheel. But I'm just deliberately calling out the Aquarian that said that they were a big badass Aquarian. You didn't say that, but your words was... you could read it and see how much pride you were in. Right? But you can either be an Emperor in the upright or an Empress in the upright. Or you can get whipped down to a page because you're childish. Up to you and I. The Creator's no respecter of person. None of us can get in that negative attitude and think that we're going to be blessed in the end. None of us. I don't care who we are. You're showing your ass today, and the Creator's saying, I'm going to whip you in front of everybody. And your ass is going to be red. Fiery hot. Because your heart is out of control. You don't know how to guard it because your issues are flying out of it. Grow up. So, this is about sexual and energetic tension on the card. So it's neutral. So some of you all are just like, oh my God, you're really attracted to someone, and you got to get that taken care of, right? Because it does build up emotions and stuff like that. So whatever. But this was more to address that person who literally commented on my channel. And I don't hate you, but I'll stand up like the Empress and the Emperor energy that flows through you and I. Those of us who want to be mature and learn lessons and not afraid to humble the self and say, okay, well, I humbled myself, I made a mistake, I get up, and then I take my kingship again. That's what a true Emperor and Empress will do. If you're going to act like a child, then I will step into that spot and be a conduit for the Creator, because I'm nothing, like I always say on this channel. I'm for uprightness and truth. And I will allow the Creator to speak through me a word to correct you. So, if there's any connection with the number 11 to anyone today, which is everybody, because today is the 29th and it is the 11/11. So it's both justice with knowing that Aquarian energy today. And you and I have all of that within us. Please find yourself being upright or the whip comes out, because the Creator's saying this is a karmic day. Be careful what you say. Hold your words back, because it can be confusing if you let them emotions get on you. We had on the daily read today, we had the 7 of Cups come out, which is that Neptune energy, which is the 12th house. It's right up against the Aquarian house in our chart. And it's the person sitting there in confusion. And I said today, with the 29th day, the 2 is there, which is the intuition, it's the High Priestess energy. But that energy will lead you back to the moon as well. And so we can't discard that there's activity going on. People want to be deceptive and deceiving and all that kind of stuff because of their emotions, and they're confused in their emotions. And it's time to stand up against these people in the earth realm and say, no more. You're going to be that way? Well, then you're out of here. And if they still show up and say, okay, Creator, and the Creator just very tangibly will come and give a warning. And so here we are. You're still under that time frame of 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months in this 8th month. So it could just start in 8 seconds. And you better be careful who you touch with your words, because I am protected. And over I've gotten on this channel and proven it. Get your mouth off of me, because I've done nothing to you. Grow up now. And everybody else have a blessed day, and stand firm in your authoritative place in the earth realm and get these people out of it. Shalom. Peace.